Happy New Year! I know you've seen other reviews already, but this is the first film that we watched in 2022. So, Happy New Year to everybody. Hope you had a great holiday. And the movie that we're going to talk about covers a taboo subject. And some of you dirty-minded people out there are into that type of stuff. It's about a porn star. Welcome to another episode of the Popcorn Confessional. And this is Dave from Nerdbox, and I'm accompanied by my wife, Jenn, also from Nerdbox. And on this episode, we are talking about Red Rocket. So fire up that Jiffy Pop and meet us in the booth.
Work porn star Mikey Davies, aka Mikey Saber, leaves California for Texas City, Texas, to live with his estranged wife Lexi and her mother Lil. He promises to contribute to the household in exchange for a place to live. He plans to repair his marriage, only he encounters a new opportunity to recapture his fame.
How much of a nerd am I? When I hear Saber, I think of The Office and the Saber triangle.
No.
Anyway, it is the quest for 1,000 subscribers. So what that is, it is a contest. Once we hit that magic number of 1,000, we will be giving away some money. And that money details is on the video that is uploaded on our returning subscribers main page or new subscribers main page. So go check out that video for those details and information about our new rating system. So it is a new year. So I guess technically it's like season 2. I am going to be very interested to see how many movies we review this year, since we hit 100 reviews before the year ended and have 3 that came over into this year that we just didn't have time to get out in time. And we only started reviewing in late April. That's a lot of movie theater trips.
Yes, it is. Sometimes I feel like that's a second job.
For me, maybe. Anyway.
What's that supposed to mean?
So, Red Rocket is featuring Simon Rex. And if the name sounds familiar and the face looks familiar, it's most likely because you're a Gen Xer or older, because he was a VJ on MTV.
He was, when it was music.
I was going to say that, thank you.
Oh, I stole your thunder.
And the movie it starts off like some movies do that have this type of story, not just porn stars, just about a person's life. Is it drops you in somebody's life and then it picks you up. So it's just a story. And sometimes in these stories you get a conclusion and sometimes you don't. And there was a handful of those movies last year that we saw, Blue Bayou being one of those movies.
Yeah.
This movie is a little gritty, and I like grittiness in my film attire. So it doesn't look like it's shot cleanly. In fact, we checked to see if it was shot on a lower grade film, but it isn't. But you can see the grittiness in it. So that's always a good thing to see in films. Mm-hmm. Now, what did you think of this one?
Well, I think the grittiness probably came from the fact that it was about a porn star. So maybe they were just kind of going for that look to the whole thing. Uh-huh. But it almost seemed like it was set back a couple of decades, and it was not.
Did. Yeah, I thought it was too until I saw the cell phone. I was like, wait a minute, is that a goof? No, it's not a goof.
Yeah, no, I mean, the wife had like a more up-to-date iPhone, so definitely was set closer to now. So I don't know, but yeah, it definitely came off like, and maybe it's because his profession was a porn star. Maybe it was bigger back then. Maybe that's why they wanted it to kind of appear that way.
Yeah, possibly. Now, his wife Lexi and his mother-in-law Lil are in no better shape than he is because he's homeless and looking for a place to live, and they're barely in a home because it's got boarded up windows in certain parts, and it's kind of run down.
Yeah, you'll see as you get into the movie that I don't think that they're better off per se at all. I liked parts of this movie. the two funniest characters were Lil and the donut shop owner manager. I thought
Yeah, good sub
she made me,
characters.
yeah, they were good sub characters. I liked the way that they came off. I mean, they really had a lot of just kind of like one liners, but they were funny.
Uh-huh.
So I like the way they came off. That was pretty good. Some of the story was just stupid.
Well, it's a more realistic story,
Yeah,
and you're getting
yeah.
to see Mikey and how he is dealing with coming down off of the fame that he had in his entertainment world, and now he has nothing. So it's like, oh man, I got to start all over from scratch, and
Hmm.
that kind of plays out. And it's like, all right, well, maybe I'll repair my marriage with my wife,
Yeah,
and you get to see how he tries to deal with that, all on a bicycle.
but he's not doing a very good job of it.
Well, so here's the thing, and this kind of reminded me of the movie Monster with Charlize Theron. He's trying to get a job and do right, and because of his choices in life, he can't get a job. So he has to resort to making money in other ways. Now, I thought Simon Rex did a pretty good job.
Yeah,
I
I think
was
that he did a pretty good
pleasantly,
job. Yeah,
yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by his performance.
yeah. Yeah, I think that his performance was pretty good, especially because I don't really know that he's been in a whole lot as far as movies or TV goes. I mean, I remember him as an MTV VJ. So beyond that, I don't know if he's been in other things that you've seen and you liked. Let us know
Uh-huh.
by all means. But I honestly don't know, and I didn't have time to look it up. So
Yeah. I say he still has that charisma that made him a VJ. That's probably what it was.
yeah.
It's because you see him, his performance is good,
Hmm.
but he just kind of stands out on camera and in the delivery of his lines. I thought it was pretty solid. So I actually would like to see him in some other films.
Yeah, I would watch him in other films. That's also why I said if you've seen him in something and liked it, let us know because I'll check it out. I'll give it a shot and see because I actually think that he does still have that VJ charisma
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
he stands out even though he's by no means there anybody that was like huge in this movie as far as actors
Nope.
go. He's the only name that I recognized.
Yep. So you dropped in, you picked up and tossed out.
Yeah,
What do you rate it?
I might watch it if it was on TV again.
It's a hard one, right? It's
Yeah,
like I don't think I will watch this again, but then it's like one of those traffic accidents that is like, oh, maybe I should look at it. Nope, nope. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it's a bad accident that you can't turn away from, even though you know you should. Not that the movie overall was terrible. There was just a lot of things I could have done without.
Well, it's about a porn star, so
I know.
you can't say it's the Eternals where it doesn't fit. This is where it fits.
Oh no, no, I didn't say that it. I didn't say it didn't fit. That is not what I just said.
But you said you could do without it.
Well, I mean the street scene. I could tell me that you did. Please.
It was the street and city that they lived in.
Yeah.
It's pretty rundown.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so I am going to probably. It's tough. I'm in that one and done, and if it's on, I may watch it again. Unfortunately, well, maybe fortunately, we have younger kids. So if it's on TV during certain times of day, it's a one and done.
Well, I don't think that it's going to be on like your normal cable TV. And if we see it pop up on like HBO Max or Showtime or Netflix, we're certainly not going to watch it around the kids. But they're teenagers and don't spend a whole lot of time with us anyway.
I am. See, I'm debating it. If it was on TV again, would I watch it? Now I'm realistically thinking if it was on TV, would I watch it? Probably not. So I'm going to say one and done for me. It's on the fence. Definitely wouldn't buy. Definitely would go see it in the theaters again.
No, I'm not going to sit through it in the theaters again, even though I had a few good chuckles out of it. And I'm not going to buy it. For one, I don't want it in our showcase of movies where the kids could find it. So, and I mean, if it was on and there was nothing else to watch, I wouldn't fall asleep to it. But I could be busy doing other things and not really need to pay attention to it.
Yeah, she's worried about a movie called Red Rocket that has no giveaways in the title, yet we have zombie strippers.
But that's just it. So the kids would know not to take that one because it's about strippers.
Okay.
While Red Rocket may phallically mean something to us, it probably would not mean something to our 12-year-olds.
I don't think any teenager wants to watch a movie about a rocket.
I'm just saying. Make sure that you like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and share.
Yes. Don't forget, quest for 1,000 subscribers. You can win money. Until the next, see ya.
See ya.